Fedorov finished in the top 5, cementing his reputation as a serious contender in the professional bodybuilding world. His success continued in 2004 when he participated in the Grand Prix competitions in Austria and Hungary. In these contests, Fedorov finished in the top 5, cementing his reputation as a serious contender in the professional bodybuilding world. His performance caught the attention of bodybuilding fans and experts alike, who were impressed by his combination of mass, symmetry, and stage presence. Just as Fedorov's career was gaining momentum, he suffered a severe injury that would significantly impact his future in bodybuilding. In 2005, during a training session, Fedorov tore his pectoral muscle, one of the most serious injuries a bodybuilder can experience. The injury occurred while he was lifting heavy weights, something that had become routine for him given his enormous strength. A torn pectoral muscle is a devastating injury for any bodybuilder, as it affects the chest's size, symmetry, and strength, all crucial aspects of a competitive physique. Despite undergoing surgery to repair the damage, Fedorov's chest never fully regained its previous shape and strength. The injury not only sidelined him for an extended period, but also cast doubt on whether he would ever be able to compete at the same level again. Fedorov's recovery was slow and challenging. The physical rehabilitation process was grueling, but perhaps even more difficult was the psychological toll the injury took on him. Bodybuilding is a sport that demands perfection, and any visible flaw or imbalance can drastically affect a competitor's chances of success. For Fedorov, the injury to his pectoral muscle left a noticeable asymmetry in his chest, a flaw that would be difficult to overcome in future competitions. Despite these challenges, Fedorov was determined to return to competitive bodybuilding. He resumed training as soon as his doctors allowed, focusing on regaining his overall strength and muscle mass. However, his injured chest remained a weak point, and Fedorov knew that his chances of competing at the highest levels had been diminished. In 2006, after taking time to recover from his injury, Fedorov made a brief return to competitive bodybuilding. He entered the 2006 Mr. Olympia, the most prestigious bodybuilding competition in the world, which was held in Las Vegas. However, Fedorov's comeback was short-lived. While he still displayed an impressive amount of muscle mass, the asymmetry in his chest was evident, and he did not place well in the competition. Despite his efforts, Fedorov struggled to regain his pre-injury form. He continued to compete sporadically in smaller competitions over the next few years, but the results were disappointing compared to the early promise he had shown in the early 2000s. By the late 2000s, Fedorov began to transition away from competitive bodybuilding. His injury had made it difficult for him to compete at the highest levels, and the physical toll of years of intense training had begun to wear on his body. Rather than continuing to chase